Welcome guys, in this video I'll be going over my most important keybinds, mouse and audio settings for PUBG to help you make sure you're not missing anything important. I'll do this while also showing you the peripherals I use, and this part of the video is done in collaboration with my awesome sponsor, SteelSeries, who's always hooking me up with the good stuff. They also wanted to help hooking you up, so I will be giving away a brand new version of every SteelSeries peripheral I use. Join the giveaway by clicking the link in the description below. Good luck! Let's start with the mouse. Here I use the SteelSeries Sensei 10 on a SteelSeries QCK cloth heavy mousepad. This mouse is wired, and so you need to keep track of your mouse cord. I do this by using a mouse bungee, a neat little device that completely makes you forget you're using a wired mouse and ensures that the cord never gets into the way. My mouse settings are 800 dpi and a polling rate of 1000 Hz. I use a standard 6x11 window sensitivity and, very importantly, have mouse enhanced pointer precision disabled in Windows. This disables mouse acceleration, which will make your sensitivity constant. In PUBG, I use a field of view of 103, which is important to say here as field of view affects mouse sensitivity. I'm running at 32 sensitivity for everything and a vertical sensitivity of 1. The vertical sensitivity is a setting you can tweak a bit. If you feel like the recoil is too hard to control, you might benefit from increasing this to somewhere between 1.2 to 1.4. But be careful, because the more you increase this, the more your mouse sensitivity will fluctuate on diagonal movements. This is because you increase your vertical sensitivity while maintaining the horizontal, and so this might mess up a bit with your muscle memory. But there are many pros that use this setting to max out their scoped spray control especially. Now onto my headset. I use the SteelSeries Arctis Pro, and contrary to what many think, I do not use any equalizer settings at all. I simply plugged in the headset and started gaming. All my audio is in stereo, because you do not want to use virtual surround of any kind for PUBG. Despite you may have some kind of idea that this helps, it doesn't. No professional or high-end players use surround. Everyone uses stereo as it gives you the best directional audio possible. Another important thing I do with my audio is that I run a piece of software called SoundLock. This software turns down the audio when a very loud sound is played, and thereby protects your hearing, which is important in a game like PUBG that has extremely poorly mixed audio. Some important sounds are almost inaudible, and others are blaringly loud. I have a separate video on setting up SoundLock. Look it up if you want to know more. For PUBG, the only setting worth noting in regards to audio is to enable HRTF. This greatly enhances the directional audio of gunshots, and I also have a video on this you can check out if you want to see exactly how much this helps. And now finally to the keyboard and my key bindings. I use the SteelSeries Apex Pro, which hands down is the best keyboard I've ever used. Not only does it look great, but it also feels incredible without making loud sounds that goes into my microphone when I game. This is great as my stream would otherwise hear every keystroke. Don't be that guy with a loud keyboard. Honestly, no one wants to listen to it. This is a mechanical keyboard with adjustable switches that allow you to adjust the sensitivity of the keystrokes. Really cool feature, however, I simply just use it as it comes out of the box. There are many important settings when it comes to keybinds. I'll go over the most important ones, and you can kinda see the rest as we go along. The first one that I have is jump and vault on separate key bindings. I jump on space and vault on V. This is one of the most important key bindings for PUBG, as you will no longer accidentally vault when you want to jump, or jump when you want to vault. This is also a keybind that is necessary if you want to easily jump on a moving train. Simply run along the train, strafe into the train and press your vault button. Works every single time. I crouch and C, which is the default key binding for crouch in PUBG, and I have it on toggle. I have ADS aimed down sight on my right mouse button, and I use hold to ADS, as this gives me the fastest possible ADS in and out, which is really helpful when combining this with fast peeks. It can really throw off your enemies in a combat situation. If you have aim and ADS on the same button, then your ADS time will be slower, which is a huge disadvantage. This is because the game needs time to figure out if you're just clicking or holding down the button. So make sure you separate these two. I put aim on one of my thumb mouse buttons, as aimed hipfire is very beneficial in close quarters with a bad iron sight weapon or with pistols, and it is especially helpful when playing TPP, as leaning while holding aim will make you swap shoulder for an easy left peek. Speaking of peeks, I lean left on Q and right on E, which are the default keys, and I have these on hold. Many people have a hard time leaning with Q and E, as it can feel super awkward for your fingers, but then hear me out and try this insane trick. Swap Q and E, so you peek left on E and peek right on Q. This makes it a ton easier for the fingers, and if you have this fat finger problem, this could be the solution you're looking for. I don't have throwable specific keybinds, and admittedly, it would be better to have a few of these hotkeyed. I just press G and tap G to cycle through my nades. I have a few healing items hotkeyed, and the most important ones are, in my opinion, bandages and energy drinks, as these are the fastest heals available that I often use in intense or fast-paced situations, and these are both bound to my mouse. Oh my god, I'm so scared to boost. And the settings we're scrolling over here are just standard. Until we get to the seat swap settings. The first one is binding vehicle driver seat to Shift W. This makes it so when you get into a car from any seat and naturally hold down Shift to boost and W to accelerate, then you will automatically be put into the driver's seat. Super nice old trick, but it works. I then swap to seat 2 on E, which is the right side of the car and is also my right lean button. This enables me to easily swap seat for vehicle drive-bys. And Q is seat 3, which is the left side of the car and also my left leaning key binding, again for those easy drive-bys. Make sure you hold down W when you swap seat to prevent the car from stopping during a drive-by. And that is really it. Now you know all my control settings and also the peripherals I use. If you're interested in some of these SteelSeries products that I use, you can get 12% off all SteelSeries products on their website by using the code WACKY12. And you can also support me while doing it. I hope you liked this video and found it helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.